You have to move all the time. And in nature everything moves. Everything in us is moving every second. The whole universe is in constant source movement. The boundless universe is energy. And energy is oil multiplied by the speed of light squared formula. Einstein, that is, this is the state of the particle. When she already has no mass, she turns into a wave. She is everywhere at the same time. At the expense of what? At the expense of speed is why balance is movement. And at the same time, the movement is not easy. Movement on unstable ground. Today's chaos offers a turbulent instability, and you have the way to move in balance and move in balance means that you are a state of stability. At rest you swing. But as soon as you strongly pushed in one direction too, don't fall, you're pushing into another. You don't stand still, because then you will fall. If you rush in the chaos, then you will fall too. That is, you need move almost like a wave, imitating a wave. In small steps. Therefore Eastern philosophers correctly said that the way to 1,000 steps. Therefore, what I wrote is a movement. A man who walks on a tightrope. He's moving all the time. He's moving all the time. It swings and it moves forward all the time. But he doesn't make huge strides either. Then he will fall if he is not an acrobat, and he. At the same time, it does not stand still, because more stands still more. Unstable bike. You have very high stability at very high the speed of the motorcycle. So I believe that we need to move away from harmony and to perceive this state without thoughts. No steps, no movement. Like frozen desolation is like a rest, like a pause, like trying to remove the fuss. It's okay, but when I have a huge number of people says my goal is harmony, then die. No problem. And finally, you will harmonize. Why did you come out of? Energy will go into it. And after that, there will be an absolute harmony during life. This will not happen because what is the whole movement of a person in life? Conflict. All the development of nature is happening, everything. The movement of nature occurs as a result of course, the 4 seasons are conflict, and the seed grows out of it. A tree grows and then dies. The conflict of the butterfly from the chrysalis arises. Flies, then the conflict disappears. Any biosubstantiality is born, grows old, and a conflict is dying, but a person can develop only as a result. Conflict. Remove the conflict and the economy will not develop. So all dreams, and in society they are utopian. Utopian is not a dystopia, it is a utopia. Why? Because a person develops only in conditions of conflict, roughly speaking. Competition if there is nowhere to develop and everything is in absolute harmony. Then no. Then there must be a conflict of thought. Conquering other people's spaces, flying in. Other civilizations are not without reason modern movies, which are dedicated to the Avengers and so on. There with all this, they first brought a superhero to Earth. Order, and then begins to conflict with all sorts of dark forces from the macrocosm, but the pros. There is no conflict. Actions. There is no development, no plot, no movie, no life. So when a person says the main dream is harmony, it's death. Harmony is not a dream, it is one of ways to relax, and most importantly, a dream is. Don't be afraid of conflicts. To understand what contradicts what in this conflict and remove this contradiction. Once you remove this contradiction, you achieve the desired goal, but not for long. Because the new goal is still in itself conflict. That is, when you admit the balance of development in the context of conflict, and the balance is there is a conflict in where you are looking for your way. Yes. That is, you don't go one way, you don't. You fall off another one, but you understand it does not last long, so you need to take a new step. You have made a new one. Step.as you said yes, walking is also balance, and then something seems to arise. Peace, but also a new conflict, and you start pumping. Therefore, in the conflict, a person develops and strives to remove the fear of conflict, and to understand that it is natural. The state of development of human thought. The character of the physical personality. Body. Which is subject to the laws of the universe.